Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the news. We're out here in the beautiful prairies, and as you can see, we are once again in a shroud of smoke. But it looks like the awesome and amazing firefighters that are working around the clock are getting things a little bit more under control, so we're happy to hear that. We do have a great episode today. Today we're talking about a new trim level of the Maverick that was unveiled after the 2025 was unveiled. We were talking about a price comparison between the Mustang and the new Dodge Charger EV, and then we're also talking about a potential GT successor from Ford. Without further ado, let's just get right into this. Starting things off, it looks like Ford has finally unveiled the Lobo Maverick, which is a truck that has been inspired by the lowered trucks that lasted from the mid-80s to the 2000s. The lowered truck phenomenon was a very cool era where you had these people that absolutely slammed these big trucks and they just sat inches off the ground and they looked absolutely fantastic. So the Maverick Lobo takes inspiration from that in the sense that the ride height is a ½ inch lower in the front and 1.12 inches lower in the rear compared to the Maverick. The roof height is 0.8 inches lower as well. Performance tuned steering makes the truck drive more like a performance car with torque vectoring through a twin clutch rear drive unit found on the Bronco Sport and bigger enhanced brakes with a dual piston front brake calipers used on the Focus ST that they still make in Europe. This thing looks absolutely fantastic. Not only did it take inspiration from obviously that era of lower trucks, but it also took inspiration from a few years ago when the Maverick was first unveiled. A absolutely lunatic man at SEMA did pretty much this to it. They slammed it, they put a bunch of really cool stuff on it, wide body kit, big wheels, and a spoiler, and obviously it awoken somebody at Ford and they wanted to go ahead and do this. One of the most outstanding things to this on this unit to me is going to be its amazing 19-inch turbofan wheels. I absolutely love this style of wheel. I think it looks really great, especially on this unit here. I think they should start implementing this wheel on more units. Let us know down in the comments what you think about that wheel, and let us know what you think about the Ford Maverick Lobo. Is this something that you might be interested in? Is this something that is going to see track attack days at slalom courses and, you know, all around there? Let us know down in the comments what you think about that. Moving on, it looks like the pricing for the Dodge Charger EV has been leaked, and well, here's the breakdown. It looks like for the RT, it's going to start at $68,570. And for the Scat Pack, you're going to be looking at $82,170. Now, this is far above the Mustang, and it looks like, obviously, there's going to be some serious competition when it comes to EV performance cars. I feel like when you're trying to compare the Charger and the Mustang, you're not really comparing apples to apples. So I would probably pit the Charger EV more against the Mach-E, which I know sounds silly, but again, they're both EVs and they both obviously have that instant torque. And you know, if you're going to be comparing them, then why not compare powertrain to powertrain? So very interesting thing here. Obviously, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this new Charger EV. I'm always interested to see what aftermarket support for an EV looks like. The Mustang has an incredible amount of support, from RTR to Roush to Saleen. Like, there's so many different companies that you can send your stuff out to and they'll get the stuff done and they'll bring it back. But so far, not a lot of people have played around with EVs yet. EVs are mostly cosmetic because the powertrain is what it is. You know, if you want more power, you can't really tinker. It's more of a software thing. So let us know down in the comments what you think about that. Do you think that the Charger EV is going to be successful in comparison to the Mustang, or do you think that we're going to see a flop? And also let us know what you think about aftermarket accessories. Do you think that in the future you're going to find people more tinkering with software? People are going to get into the codes of stuff, or do you think that EVs are going to be purely cosmetic when it comes to aftermarket accessories and support? Let us know what you think about that. Last but not least, it looks like there have been some rumblings in Manerello, a small Italian town that is famous for making Ferraris. Now, Ferrari has since hinted that they are coming out with a new hypercar, and with a new hypercar means usually a additional motorsports version of said car. Now, Ford does not really take this kind of stuff from Ferrari lightly. Therefore, it looks like Ford has floated the idea of a GT successor from the 2019 era. The most recent Ford GT, by all means, was a very big success. It has won plenty of races and it has taken the hearts of many people, mine included. It is probably my favorite car. I absolutely love it. I actually was able to spend some time behind the wheel, so I'm very happy about that. But it does look like Ford is floating a successor to that to compete in the either GTE or GTLM series alongside Ferrari to compete, because obviously Ford does not like being shown up by Ferrari. I might also point out that Ford is also competing in more motorsport series than any other manufacturer there is. You have Rally, you have Drag, you have NASCAR, you have the GT series, you have IMSA, you have GT3, GT4. They've even created their own Mustang series now. There's so many different series that Ford's racing in right now that, you know, what's one more? Because, you know, after all, in the next couple of years, we're going to see Ford powertrains powering Red Bull's units for F1 as well. So just keep going, Ford. Just keep going. Power through that. Make another GT, because I absolutely love that car. Make one of the hybrid GTLM cars, because I absolutely love those as well. So let us know down in the comments what you think about that. What would you like to see from a new GT? Would you like to see a hybrid, something that will use a electric motor alongside EcoBoost motor? I'm sure that that is something that they would obviously do because of, you know, aerodynamics. The whole reason there wasn't a V8 in the last unit is because they couldn't actually fit it in there and have the aerodynamics that it had. So thank you so much for watching. We're very excited to again continue to do this. Let us know down in the comments what you think about the GT successor, and let us know down in the comments what you think about this whole episode. I'm very excited to continue this for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next week.